Shout out to Memo, Alex. I felt like I was in good hands with the instructors.
Alex was a huge support. He was the one who was always there. He would talk to me on the weekend. He would talk to me after hours, answer any questions he could. We would be on LinkedIn together, sharing screens, talking about how to reach out to people. You can really tell that Alex and Memo really care about what they're trying to teach you. I don't know if I could do it because I'm sure Memo gets asked the same questions over and over and over. I think I sat in a call with Memo for 2 hours one time. I was just like, so why does that happen? He was able to actually get me to understand, and he didn't give up and be like, okay, I have to leave. I can't talk to you anymore.
When you're presenting a project, I get a little nervous and I start to think, are people going to like this, or are people going to agree with the decisions that I made in my code? Everybody during those moments where you present have been super supportive, where ultimately they're giving you criticism. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like they are genuinely trying to help you be better.
Big shout out to Yahshemi, Alex, and Memo. I talked to Yahshemi a lot. Hey, Yahshemi, you free for a call real quick? He would work through this with me. He pulled up the code on his screen. It's like, oh, you knew what you're talking about. We get to a point where we don't really have to depend on them. So if somebody else has a problem, you can help others.
Memo was huge too because I finished all the projects a little bit early, and he went out of his way to find new things for me to learn.
In one of the coding challenges, it was like my first time volunteering to actually speak up and showcase my solution to the problem. Hearing Memo say, dang man, good job. I see your solution. I see how you did it. I love your thought process. And he gave me that affirmation that I needed. And from then on, I just started volunteering more and more to offer my solution to the problem. It helped me grasp the concepts a little bit more. And that's what made the material stick a bit more, made me more confident.
They always wanted to make sure that you understand how things work, not just by giving you an answer or something like that. They would always make sure that you understand it.
Can't talk about that enough. Honestly, Alex, Memo, even if they had a bunch of students with questions, they never forgot about you.
Alex does a very good job at getting you connected with people that are in the know or may have an opportunity. He's great at opening doors. He has helped me a lot with getting me in touch with people.
They never made me feel stupid either. I think I called Memo and it was 5 minutes and I was like, why doesn't this work? He goes, you forgot to add the period. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Alex and Memo, those guys are rock stars. Yeah, I love both of them. Really great mentors.
Memo, he's working on a project and he's like, oh, if anybody wants to jump in on this and give me a hand, that's honesty right there. For him to actually just be like, you know what, they're capable of this and just tag y'all in to work on this project, that's pretty neat.
The instructors at CCC there, very positive, very encouraging. It was refreshing to experience that because the military, it's encouraging, but in a more disciplined way. And having instructors who have no military experience is pretty incredible. It was touching that they'll go that extra length to help us through things that we're experiencing towards the end of the SkillBridge.
I remember when I got the offer letter, one of the first people I told was Alex, Yahshemi, and Mike, because it was surreal. I didn't think I would be in a Fortune 500 company doing software engineering.
They're proactive. Alex, for example, he's definitely one of the most proactive people I've met outside of the Marine Corps. There's always an opportunity that he's able to show us. It's an everyday thing with him, everyday thing with Memo.
And Memo is super good programmer. I really do like the fact that he is self-taught. So he's made the mistakes already and he's figured out why things work the way that they do. He's been really good at adjusting his approach so somebody else can understand at the level they're at.
I had an interview with the company and they told me I fit pretty much everything, but I didn't have the ServiceNow experience that they were looking for. I reached out to Alex and he's like, yep, here's a link, jump on this, it's all free. You can go through a curriculum over here. So that just having him right there and being able to answer that question so quickly.
When you're applying, and it can like beat you down a little bit, you know, when you always hear no, you're thinking like, okay, is there something wrong with me? Somebody like Alex or Yahshemi will be like, hey, you know, well, don't worry about all this stuff. It's just part of the process. But it helps, you know.
Probably one of the best things about CCC was the instructors. They make it their mission to ensure you succeed. They can sympathize with your gaps in understanding and make you feel like, oh yeah, I am doing a good job.